Today's world relies heavily on fuel, and while some countries are self-sufficient, others have to carry the burden of codependency, such as Australia. Additionally, with the rising tensions in Europe, Australia is under pressure due to fuel shortages. According to a recent report by the Australia Institute, the country is importing 91% of its fuel. The government has always imported fuel to meet its domestic needs. However, since 2019, it has increased the volume of imports. Therefore, Australia has become highly vulnerable to international fuel prices. And now, when the circumstances are dire amid the Russian-Ukraine conflict, the country stands on the verge of running out of fuel. Now, the Australia Institute is one of the country's most proficient public policy think tanks, and recently released a report stating that Australia has around 60 to 70 days of fuel left. The International Energy Agency's guidelines require a country to keep 90 days of fuel imports in storage. Several researchers have said that Australia has a national security problem regarding fuel, especially for transportation. The demand for energy in the country has been on the rise. Nonetheless, the country has almost no self-backups. The government plans to import oil from the US. However, several researchers have said that getting oil in high quantities to meet the country's demand in a short time period amid high international tensions could be difficult. Skyrocketing fuel prices in the country are already hurting pockets. The dampening supply of fuel will only raise stress in the market. Rising international tensions have signalled that depending on heavy imports for essentials such as fuel may not be a sustainable path for Australia. Overall, the country needs to look at alternative options to substitute for the high demand for fuel. For instance, electric vehicles can help the transportation sector to lower its fuel dependency. Now, you can leave a comment below this video, you can also share it with your friends, and you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also press the bell icon to get notifications for our latest videos. I'm Rachel for kalkinemedia.